fun that we can do that we can have fun.
We're very lucky that we can do that. And you know, if you're someone that changes your hair color often, I used to do that too. When I was in beauty school, I was like, let me be blonde, let me be red, let me be whatever. You know, the brows, really important to kind of match back to your hair color. And so IT Cosmetics, when it comes to brows, they are like the leaders in brow pencils. And this is your Brow Power Brow Pencil Duo. It's a 2024 Customer Choice winner for Best Brow. And they actually won 2011 to 2024. So very beloved. Now you're saving 50%. This is $17.98. So 2 for less than the price of one. One alone is $26. So I don't know who did this, but we thank you.
Of course.
I don't even think they know that they did this. So let's get it home before someone realizes this value. It's a $52 value for under $20. A386103. So this is the same formula as the Brow Power Universal with these extended shades, right? So brunette, auburn, taupe, and blonde. And first and foremost, I would love to talk about what makes this so different than all the other brow pencils on the market.
I think the #1 thing is that it always looks natural. It looks like real hair. It'll cover gray, it adheres to skin, which is huge. A lot of times people will say, like, you know, my brows rub off. If I have an itch, or if I wear my glasses and I push them up too far, or if I'm somebody who sweats and I'm oily, what do I do? Well, here's what I would suggest. #1, because this is designed and formulated to adhere to skin, do your brows first, because it adheres to the skin and it won't come off once it sets. So it adheres to skin. It looks like real hair. The #1 complaint that I hear time and time again is that when people do their brows, they look fake, so they stop doing them. Well, this is gonna look like real hair, and the color looks so natural. So it adheres to skin, it looks like real hair. It covers gray, and it doesn't come off till you take it off because it is waterproof. The original Brow Power Universal is the one that says Universal Taupe there. That used to be the only shade we ever had. That was it. For like 8 years, we only had one shade, and it worked for everyone. But we out-innovated ourselves like we normally do, and we did create more shades so that, you know, if you're a blonde, see how there's multiple ranges of a blonde, multiple ranges and shades within auburn? It's because with the softer you press, the lighter the color comes out. The harder the pressure you use, the darker the color comes out. So you get to customize this because not every blonde is the same color. You know, Luann's a blonde, but she's more of a platinum blonde. I'm a brunette with blonde highlights.
Right.
Jody is a golden blonde. We, just in this room alone, we have 4 different blondes. You know what I mean? Like, not all blondes are created equal. Like, you know what I mean? So like, and the same goes for brunette. Not every brunette is going to be the same depth and the same warmth, you know? So when you get the ability to customize your shade of brow, you can decide what it looks like. I'm someone who likes a darker, stronger brow. I match my brows back to my base color, which is, I'm like a medium brown. I have very thin brows. I have one brow that's higher than the other. If you want to make your brows look symmetrical, if you want to give your brows the look of a arch because you don't have one anymore, because sometimes if you follow the natural shape of your brow, that's great if you have a good brow. But if your brow is making your face almost kind of look like it's falling, this is a quick, easy way to make your face look like it's lifted. Luann is a wonderful example of this. So you can see how she has one brow that's not done, and then she used Brow Power to create the brow. So
amazing.
See how the one side of her face looks more lifted on the right side?
Like everything looks...
The whole face
everything
looks
looks more lifted.
That's what I was trying to get at. And I'm glad that Luann's here to show us like how easy this is. So she's gonna do this live. And every time she does this, I always think to myself, so many people have trouble doing brows at home in their own environment, let alone doing it live on TV. If it was not easy, Luann would not be doing this right now. But it's easy, it's fast, it always works, and she's not a professional. She is a woman just like every one of us who has, you know, she has the things that she has to take care of every day. She has, you know, her kids who depend on her, her parents, all these things. And look how fast and easy this is to make yourself look and feel pulled together.
Yeah. I mean, brows are pretty much the most important thing you can do on your face, especially if you have none.
Right.
And I love that you have the control because you can make it darker if you're wearing a full face of makeup. Sometimes you need that symmetry.
Right.
And then if you're not wearing makeup, you can make them softer. So it all depends on the pressure that you put. There's something for everyone. And remember, brows are sisters, not twins. Don't be hard on yourself. They may never always be the same in shape, but at least you know that the color will always work for you.
And they always look soft. They always look natural. I love this before and after because you might be somebody watching who has decent brows like Luann does, or I'm sorry, like Suzanne does in the before. In the after, when I didn't think Suzanne's brows could get any better, they got fuller. There's more volume there now. Her brows look more symmetrical. And we were talking about symmetry. Symmetry is that missing piece to everything. If you want to look beautiful, if you want to feel polished, if you want your whole look to look elevated, there is a connection, and there are studies done that when you have symmetry on your face, you instantly look more beautiful. You instantly look younger and more youthful. The only feature on your face that will give you symmetry are your eyebrows. And if your eyebrows are challenged, if they're sparse, if they're thin, if one's higher than the other, you can instantly get that symmetry back, like my gosh, Jody did.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I'm calling everyone the wrong name, and I've known every one of these girls for like almost 20 years, so I don't even understand how this is possible.
Because they look so different with this brow transformation. They're new ladies.
Luann, like I never do that. I usually get Alicia and Sheila, and I think it's because of the shh. I'm always like Sheila, Alicia. I don't know. It doesn't even make any sense.
I'm telling you, you should be a comedian. I just love you.
I don't know that.
You're so much fun. I had the best time. I can't believe this hour went by so quickly.
Oh, well.
You can shop the show backwards. Go to QVC.com to see all the great deals. Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you.
This was such a blast.
Thank you.
That does it for me. I'm Melissa McGough. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Melissa McGough QVC. I'll be back on Wednesday. So until then, happy Mother's Day to all of you celebrating. Thank you so much for shopping with me, and have a blessed weekend. Bye, everybody. And happy Mother's Day to my mom. I love you so much. Bye, Mom.